What is up, Titan Nation? Hope y'all are doing good out there. Hope everybody had a happy new year and a Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. Man, we got a good show in store for you guys tonight. I've been working on it today. I've been working on it a lot today, actually. We got Titan Anderson in the building. We'll get him in here in a minute. Stoked about that. And remember to, after this show, I'm going to be on Tennessee Titans Weekly, so tune in after that. I'm going to be with them on the Chop Up. We'll go about an hour tonight and then pop over to their channel, and we're going to chop it up with them guys too. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tighten up that like button, as we say at the Titan Upload Network, and let's get it rolling.
Oh, how y'all doing? This is Jalen Fly, aka the Mountain Mover. Make sure y'all follow my movement. But in the meantime, check us out. I need y'all to like and subscribe because this is Titans Rossi. Oh, let's go.
All right, so we are going to get TA in there and just get started with it. What is up, my man?
What's up, TR? How you doing?
I appreciate you coming in tonight, man. It's going to be a good show. Got a lot of good things in store. My headphones are kind of whacking out at the moment. Let me grab these other headphones for a minute. Hold on. I can't even hear nothing.
What's up, everybody? What's up? TA here. Hopefully you guys all have had a blessed day. And hopefully me and Rossi can bring you guys some facts and some fun, man. Always fun to come on the Rossi show. I haven't been on in a while. Not trying to take over his show or anything like that, but he's experiencing some headphone issues.
Here we go. Got these big daddies. There we go. I think that's better.
All righty.
I can hear good now. Anyways, yeah, man, that sucks. I don't know why this crapped out. So I got my gaming headphones on. So how you doing, man? How things going?
Good, man. Good. Long work hours, man. Tired, but I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready. I'm always excited to come and talk Tennessee Titans any day of the week, man. Any day of the week.
Yeah, man. So I was going to make this kind of like a preview video thing, but I'm going on Titans Weekly later. And really, man, I just wanted to bask in the glory of the return of the king. You know what I mean? I know you had a show, last night about it? And it's just awesome, man. Like, I can't get enough Derrick Henry right now. Like, it sucked today because they were in the bubble and you couldn't watch any practice footage. But, none of the media was allowed in there either. But I do want to start off with just a couple videos from various media sources, Teron Davenport and all those guys, but just a couple Henry videos to get us kicking off here. And here's a longer one. I think this was Paul Kaharski.
Good. 3 and flip. Ready. Say hit. Get out. Good. Say hit. Wide in. Hit. Good. Hey, we're going to all hit leg sweep, but we'll start from here. All right, so just 2 steps, snap it down, and around. Don't trip. Hit.
So yeah, there we go. Kind of a long video, but how does he look to you? I know it's just practice; it's not full speed, but how does he look to you, man?
I don't see anything wrong at all. I don't see
Yeah,
the biggest thing with injuries is more mental than anything. Some people take longer to fully trust their ability to put their weight on, that injury, in his case, his foot or whatever. And I don't see any issue. I see him, cutting, doing everything he can, and I see the explosion still there. And to be honest, I don't see any reason why he doesn't play at least 5 to 10 snaps. I really don't. I don't. He looks like he's completely okay. And for the people who, like, for me, for instance, I always said, let's just hold him out to the playoff game. People need to realize this game is huge. This game is huge. This is home field throughout the whole playoffs up until the Super Bowl. This is a first round bye. If he's okay enough to go out there and get 5 to 10 carries, I think he should. He looks completely healthy to me. What do you think?
yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people say that, and even in the media, like it looks like he's not even coming back from an injury. And I've also heard too that with this type of injury, it's not like an ACL sprain or some type of crazy hamstring injury or something like that. And maybe you might even have been talking about that, how it being a bone break that bones heal differently than say like an ACL or something like
I mean,
that.
especially with the screw, like it's
Yeah.
like you're just saying, like it's not like an Achilles, it's not like an ACL or anything, like it's nothing like that. So it shouldn't be anything that hinders him or makes him any slower or anything like that. I'm just, man, this is, oh my God, it's unbelievable, man. Like I say before, I compare it to, literally, he's like a superhero, to at least to me. I literally look at the guy like he's not a football player. He's a superhero to us Titans fans, man. He's just what he brings, and it's scary because he looks this healthy and this strong, and the fact that he's gonna go since week 8 without taking a hit, he's that much fresh. Like it's, oh man, this could be special.
Yeah, man, it's super exciting, and we got 35, 40 people in here, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We're like, I think 26 away from 1K, so help us get there. If you're in the chat and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that real quick. Just boom, hit that subscribe button. Back out of the chat really quick. Takes like a millisecond. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I know it'd mean a lot to me to get to 1K. I mean, when I started this thing, man, I was like, I don't even, I was thinking like maybe 300 or something by playoff time. Like I didn't have huge expectations, but it's been awesome, man. Give a shout out to Josh, Titan 2K, Michelle, your wife, Lady Titan is in the building. She says my favorite player is back. Al Pierce says good foot movement. Paulie D, love you Blue, says getting chills just seeing the King running. Mano, can't wait. Kent said looks like Henry is back. Titan Nation, it looks good. And Titans Mafia, what's up, my friend? I ain't seen you in a while, but it was good talking to you the other day. He says TA, we're rocking the same hat tonight. TA's also always got the good Titan swag, man.
We try.
D9, what's up? Jay Tyrus, man, there's a lot of people in the chat. I appreciate y'all's participation. And y'all check out Titan Anderson if you haven't yet. He's been doing this for a long time, ever since Henry got drafted. So
my first video.
We do got a special little treat. I know some of y'all probably haven't seen it yet, and we'll play it here in a little while. But Yeah, I mean that you've kind of answered the question. I know you want him to play because I've heard you talk about it. And let us know what y'all think in the chat. Would you play Henry some versus Houston? Um, I was watching A to Z Sports. I don't know why I watch them, but I was watching them earlier. They're the only Titans news during the day. We gotta change that up somehow.
I've never watched one episode of them. Never,
Yeah.
never one.
It's like one of those things for me. It's like I don't want to watch it, but it's like I do, and then I'm like, man, why am I watching this? But anyways, so Jack Gentry was on there, and we'll get to Jack Gentry here in a minute. But he was on there, basically saying he wouldn't play him at all, and this and that. And I get the point of resting him. I think if we can't beat Houston without Derrick Henry, with how healthy we are now, when we first played them, it was a totally different ball team. I mean, we didn't have we didn't have Julio, we didn't have AJ.
A lot of people.
Yeah, like
it was a mess.
Half the team was out. You know what I mean? So it's a completely different team. I mean, the thing is, Houston always seems to play us tough for whatever reason. I don't think this game is going to be like that. Do you?
I think they're gonna try everything they can to spoil it for us. I think the Jags are gonna do the same thing with the Colts. I really feel like, when you're going up against a team, in your own division, you don't want them to succeed. You don't. So they're gonna do everything they can to spoil it. I agree with you in the fact that I don't think they have a chance, regardless if he plays or not. But I truly just want to see him out there to see how he looks. And I want to make sure that it's a guarantee that we win this game. Like, it's still the NFL. These guys are paid professional athletes. The best football players in the world are in this football league. So it's like, I just want to make sure it's wrapped up and everything's good. And you know what I'm saying? But I understand both sides. I truly understand not playing him, and I understand playing him. It's just, I'm just such a fan of his that I want to see him back on the field, and I'm sure everyone does. But that's why I'm kind of glad that I'm not the coach or the GM or anything like that. I'll let them make the decisions. And either way, as long as we win that game and get the first seed, because a first round bye and home field throughout the Super Bowl goes through Nashville would be huge.
Oh man, it'd be awesome, and it'd be something really cool for this city. What we had it, and I think 2008 was the last time. That was with we had Chris Johnson, CJ, and what is it, Kerry Collins. The year we went 13-3, and then crapped out against who did we crap out against in the playoffs?
It was the Ravens in the divisional round, yeah.
And that was a crazy game too. I remember that something crazy happened at the end.
Chris Johnson got hurt in the and didn't come back out at halftime. He missed the whole second half, and we had opportunities to win that game, but a lot of things happened in that game. So it's just it wasn't meant to be, I guess. But yeah, that game still today is one of the worst losses that I've ever had. Emotionally, like I felt it for a long time. Probably a top 3 game in my whole life. I've watched so many Titans games, and that one will always stick with me on how I felt it. I thought for sure we were winning the Super Bowl. I just didn't think anyone would stop us. And CJ 2K going down, it all just fell apart and crumbled. So I never watched the highlights of that game. I've never watched them. I've never watched them once ever. I can't. That one hurt me a lot.
Yeah, no, I remember, man. It was terrible. I mean, we had such a good team that year. I mean, things just seemed to be clicking, and it was just. But I really believe, man. I really believe, and I'm not trying to get too high on the horse because, like, I know, at the end of the day, just through history and stuff like that with us, but I truly believe we were primed to at least get to the Super Bowl. Like, with Henry, I was watching ESPN earlier today, and I can't remember who it was. No, it was Chris Sims. So not ESPN, whatever he's on. And he was saying, even without Henry, we could possibly make it to the Super Bowl. And I believe that too. I think you're playing hot at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Your defense is killing it. I mean, look at the defense. Let me get this comment off the screen here, but the defense in the last 4 games. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Let me pull up the right one here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, the defense in the last 4 games, number 1 in scoring defense, total defense, yards per game, 4th, rushing yards 1st, passing yards 14th, yards per play 5th, passer rating 1st, 60.7, sacks 8th in the league, interceptions 1st in the league, takeaways 3rd. Like, those are crazy stats, man. And I that's because we're healthy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's basically because we're healthy, and if we can keep that up and not turn the ball over, I mean, that is a recipe for the Super Bowl, getting to the Super Bowl. And in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, I think it can really happen. So I guess the kind of the next thing I wanted to go to, and I know I saw some people commenting. I'm not trying to hate on A to Z or nothing like that. I know a lot of people watch them, but they do a segment every Wednesday called "Throwing the Shade" or "Throwing Shade," and back like 2 months ago or whatever, they did like a 10-minute long segment on me. And I never really returned. I returned the favor a little bit, but I never really returned it like I wanted to. And something just stuck out to me in the last couple games, or the last couple shows I've watched where they've had Jack Gentry on there. And I'm not trying to make fun of the guy's looks or anything, but this is my throwing the shade for this Friday. So here is Jack Gentry, somebody that's supposed to be this, premier, like, know-it-all sports dude. I think his dad was like, famous at some point. Maybe he was a sports writer or something. But why can't the dude freaking brush his hair? Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's not like he doesn't have hair. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a media professional and you're going in front of thousands of people and stuff like that, because they broadcast all over the place. They're a credentialed media outlet, as they like to say all the time. Why does the dude look like he's off a 3-day drunken bender every time he gets on camera? Like, dude, brush your freaking hair. I don't understand it. Like, it drives me crazy. And I don't know why. Like I said, I'm not trying to make fun of the dude or anything like that. I don't do that on this channel, whatever. I'm not that type of guy. But it literally just drives me crazy. And I don't know if anybody else notices it, but the dude just, I mean, I don't know. It just drives me nuts. Like, brush your hair, dude. I don't know if they'll see this. I kind of hope they will. But anyways, so we're going to get back to stuff here.
I just want to let everybody know in the chat that the background noise is from I'm trying to turn the mic off every once in a while. So I got a lot of people over here right now. So that's what it's from. It's funny because of the before they even went at you, they went at me before too, for no reason. I never responded or anything like that, but they came at me too, and so did one of our own. I don't consider it like that no more, but somebody of our own team tried coming at me as well, which is kind of sour, but it is what it is. Doesn't bother me, but it's just weird how they look at us like we're not really important, that we're beneath them for whatever reason, but yet they still want to talk about us on their shows. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and Gabriel says it drove me insane. I thought it was his OCD. Alex says I completely agreed. Steven says Jack should wear a hat. And like I said, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. Like, it's nothing like that. It's just a simple thing to, like, dude, like, you're on camera, like, wear a hat or something. Like, I mean, it's not like you're just some small time YouTuber like me or whatever. Like, I could come on here with like hair all looking crazy. Nobody would probably care, but it is what it is, man. So what do you think, dude? I know this is a question I kind of wanted to ask. Like, was getting David Long back the equivalent of getting Henry back on offense? Like, I really think getting David Long back could be one of the key pieces to us getting to the Super Bowl as well. What do you think about that?
I would like to throw another name in there with AJ Brown also.
Oh yeah, of
I,
course.
I
Yeah.
think I think getting him back has already. I mean, the difference he makes is unbelievable. But yeah, David Long, he brings the energy, the excitement, vocal, emotionally, everything, and his coverage statistics and ratings were very impressive to me. That's where he's really improved. Everybody knows he's fast, he tackles hard, he's all over the place and stuff like that. But the way he's able to cover people is pretty remarkable. And I've been waiting for so long for him to get healthy, and I really wanted to see Zach Cunningham and him out there together. And my God,
Yeah.
and then you switch Rashawn Evans in there every once in a while, and Jayon supposedly, pretty close to kind of being where he needs to be or whatever. But my God, this team, I'm just gonna be honest, man. If we get that first seed and Henry's at least at 90% or close to, and if as long as we don't lose their turnover battles in these games, nobody's gonna stop us. I really don't think they will. We have so much fire. This is a deep, deep Tennessee Titans football team. And all the people who have been Titans fans for a long time, just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy it because it's the King era, you guys. We have a special core group unit, and we can go as far as we want to go as long as we take care of the football, like you pointed out earlier. If we take care of the football and we don't beat ourselves, I don't see many people having a chance. I really don't.
Yeah, man. And the way Mike Vrabel has, you know, what he's done with this team this year, like if they beat Houston, I just don't see how you cannot give the guy the coach of the year. Like, a lot of people are saying Matt LaFleur didn't get it last year, and they're saying he's going to get it this year, regardless, just because he didn't get it last year and he deserved it and blah blah blah. But I mean, no team has gone through what we've gone through. I mean, it's just been insane. I just think, and if you look, and these are courtesy of Jim Wyatt. This was stuff, or no, it might have been John Glennon. Anyways, these are Jim Wyatt stuff. But Mike Vrabel is in the first 3 seasons as head coach for a team. He is second. Look at this, second all time. First 4 seasons, second all time with 42 wins. This is now you look at Jack Pardee. He did it in 4 seasons. Vrabel has done it in 3 seasons. That is an insane stat, and I didn't even know that it was that. Crazy. Like it was that high of a number. And yeah, so I mean, it's pretty crazy that he's been able to do that with the roster that he's had, the next man up mentality, all that stuff. I want to get to some of the comments. I saw a comment in here. Titans for life. What's up? Y'all go follow him on YouTube as well. He's a good friend of mine. His link is in the description. This dude does have reliable sources. I know that for a fact. He's shared some things with me before, and they've always come true. And he says sources are telling me that King Henry may play 10 to 15 snaps. At least that's what he wants. So there you go, TA. You might get your wish, dude. You know what I mean? I want to see him play.
I hope so.
Like, dude, I want to see him play. Like, I know I'm selfish, bro. Like, I'm really not worried about the injury. I don't think he would even be practicing at all if he was still even feeling bad, or if because you know how the Titans are. You know how Mike Vrabel is, dude. Like, he's not going to let them go out there, especially him, if he's feeling any type of discomfort or anything. And he didn't look like that at all. So anyways, as we see the playoff picture, does anybody here scare you, TA, as far as being in the way of us getting to the Super Bowl?
I to be honest, the only thing that scares me is ourselves in the fact, um, a lot of the times that we do lose games, even though we were injured in pretty much all of our games, is doing turnovers, like, stupid, careless, knucklehead turnovers, and hurting ourselves. That's where we lose. If we hold on to the ball, we don't fumble, we don't do anything dumb. It's going to be so hard to beat us. It's going to be so hard. Obviously, Kansas City has a lot of weapons. Patrick Mahomes seems to always get to the Super Bowl. Cincinnati looks hot right now, but they ain't got no defense. That'll be a very big problem against us. Buffalo continues to, do well. Josh Allen can make every single throw. He's their best running back as well, which is kind of funny. But I just think with Buffalo's um, inability to stop anybody running the football, there's no way. There's just no way. You just run against them. Heavy play action. You should be okay. Um, and New England only beat us because we were injured. We would have killed them. And we've already got the if Indianapolis makes the playoffs, which they're on pace to do, all you got to do is do what we did before, and that's just focus on stopping the run. We've already swept them. Going to the Chargers, Herbert's a gunslinger. Tends to make a lot of mistakes throwing the football. The Raiders, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But if they do, not too worried about them. And Pittsburgh, oh man, I would really love a rematch against them. I really would. But even if they did, I see us getting the first round bye anyway. So I don't even think they'll make it out of the first round if they do make the playoffs. So as long as we don't make careless turnovers and stuff like that, I think we'll be fine against anybody. We at least we should. We have the best team in the NFL, in my opinion, when healthy.
Yeah, and let us know in the chat too who y'all think. Are there any of these teams that scare you, or you think that get in the way of our playoff chances? And I kind of agree with you on the majority of them there. Like Cincinnati's one team that could maybe jump up and bite you, just the way they've been playing and their offense. Their receivers are doing really well. The receivers are awesome, actually. Buffalo, we've had their number. They don't really scare me as much. You make them one-dimensional and you take away Allen, it's kind of a wrap, New England, like you said. I mean, New England just, yes, they beat us 32-13, whatever it was. There were a few plays in that game if we would have had back now, shoulda, woulda, coulda, or whatever. But if we would have had that one hurt. Like my good friend Bob, I don't know if he's watching right now. He sends me text messages all day about New England. When they were on that little run, New England was the best team ever. Mac Jones was the next Tom Brady. I mean, they were winning out and all this stuff, and they've just been complete crap lately, other than the 50 points against the Jags or whoever they played this weekend, whatever crap team it was. This past weekend. But yeah, I mean, Herbert, like you said, he's a gunslinger. But let us know in the chat who scares y'all. Gabriel says the Chiefs. Somebody had said the Colts. I mean, yeah, the Colts played a good Bengals team. They played a surging Bengals team. Carson Wentz just doesn't really scare me at all. Obviously, they got Jonathan Taylor. You don't stop Taylor, you're not going to win the game. But I think the way our run defense is playing right now, I just don't see anybody really doing that well against us in the run game. And I'm not as big on Taylor as a lot of people would be. Warriors says Titans versus Bengals for the AFC crown. Yeah, it could come down to that for sure. Here's the Titans, the number one seed scenario. So, as you can see here, there is a way we could still get a number one seed if we lose. God forbid. You know what I mean? If the Titans tie and KC loses or ties. The third way, if the Titans lose, KC loses, Cincinnati loses or tied, New England loses or tie. The fourth way, which is probably, I don't know who they're playing, the other teams, maybe an easier outlet. Titans lost, Cincy loses, Buffalo wins. There is a way, but I mean, obviously you want to go into this game hot. You want to go into this game with into the playoffs with a win. I think this is probably, I don't know, man. What do you think? I think this is could be the most important game in our team history.
It's a big deal. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really want Henry to get a few carries, not only to kind of, get that feel again of being on the field, but it's like people don't realize when we lost last year in the first round, like we would automatically skip it and have home field the rest of the way. Like, that is so important. That's why I want to make sure. Yeah, we could probably win without Henry, but if he's okay and he looks like he looks right there, let him play a little bit. Let him play. Let's lock this up and let's finish it. Let's win the AFC, become AFC champions, and get to the Super Bowl. Let's do it, man. And we have the team to do it. So, it's easy to talk about. You still got to go out and play the teams, but I think we have the right team, and time will tell. But Henry looks healthy in my eyes. Let him go out there and get a few carries.
And this is something, and I was going to play it tonight. I sent it to you earlier, but it would be, I guess the dream thing is Henry goes out there and busts a long run. I say if he goes out there and just busts a long run, you probably sit him after that, but if he goes out there and busts a long run or whatever, but Titan Anderson, he's known for his live streams, man. That's his bread and butter. And he does make a lot of reaction videos and stuff. And I've kept this one in this has stayed, man, in my StreamYard for months. I juiced it up a little bit today. I spazzed it up a little bit, but here, we'll go ahead and play it.
The 24-yard line, 1st and 10, heavy set. Everyone's in they got everyone in the box. Henry runs through. Oh, go Henry! Go Henry! Henry's gone! Henry's gone! Woo!
Put the crown on.
Henry's gone! Henry's gone! Ah! Woo! Let's go! The best running back in football! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Henry! Touchdown! Touchdown! Oh, that's a reaction video. Oh, my God. Didn't I tell you, baby? I felt like he was going to break one today. Let's go, baby! The best running back of this generation!
Dude, I love that video, man. And I love your wife screaming, like, put the crown on. Like, she's on point with you there, man. And it's just awesome, dude. It's so authentic, dude. I think that's
when he breaks, man, it's special because it's like, it's so weird because he's so big and he's outrunning guys who look so small. And speaking of small, I know this is, I guess, kind of off top. Like, I don't know. Deontay Foreman's known as a big running back, right? He looks really little next to Henry. Did you notice that? Yeah, he looked very small compared to Derrick Henry. It just shows how big he is. And the fact that he's able to run away from guys 50, 60 pounds lighter, it's not normal. This guy is built to be a running back in the NFL for sure.
And this was something that Chris Sims was talking about earlier too. And I don't know, for whatever reason, Chris Sims loves us now. He used to dog us, but he was talking about that. A lot of people that when you hear and I don't really get into the media stuff as much, but when you hear a lot of these media people talking, one thing they never talk about ever is our defense. Like, a lot of them still think we have the defense from last year, which is crazy to me. Even now they do. And they don't talk about Foreman. But Chris Sims talked about Foreman today, and he was talking about now that you have Henry coming back. Before, we had Henry and McNichols, basically. You know what I mean? And McNichols was doing well. He was kind of the third down screen back type of guy. But now McNichols is kind of the third running back, soon to be kind of the fourth running back, because now you bring in Derrick Henry, but not only do you have the king, you got baby Henry and Deontay Foreman. You got freaking Hillard, who's the screen guy who can take it all the way, as we saw. You know what I mean? As we've seen him do. This backfield has all of a sudden turned from super dangerous to extremely, extremely, extremely dangerous. Like, it's a three-headed monster, dude. Like, what do you think of that, man? It's crazy how this could turn out going into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see how good everyone's done. Like Foreman is always the guy that I was expecting to kind of take the reins. Everyone wanted Adrian Peterson to do well, but it just, I don't know, man. I remember seeing his when he ran Sunday Night Football. I was there live, and he had no explosion. He looked like he didn't know which hole to take, this and that. And Foreman just looked like, yo, give me the ball. Just give me the ball. So with a similar style to Henry in a way, just lacks that elite speed. He's got a stiff arm as well. Obviously, nobody has a King Henry stiff arm, but I mean, to have a guy who can back Henry up in a similar style is beautiful. He's definitely earned his spot, and he's done amazing. He's done so well since Henry went down. And it's weird with Hilliard, because I feel like him and McNichols are kind of similar. Hilliard's probably faster, and McNichols is probably, in my opinion, maybe the better receiver. But Hilliard has shown he can do that as well. So that's going to be an interesting one, because I don't know if you want to keep all four. But I tell you what, you got to have Henry and Foreman. The other two, whatever. I personally, it's whatever. They both can handle the third, the catch back, if you will. But Foreman, my God, having that guy as a backup to fit into the style that we like to play is beautiful, man. I'll tell you what, man, that guy has completely earned my respect this year for sure.
Yeah, man. And McNichols he's looked pretty decent running the ball as well. Like, he had a few runs. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, where he looked explosive. I was like, is that McNichols running the ball? Like, he just was exploding, he just looked a lot faster than I've seen in the past. I don't know if it's just because we're not used to seeing him run the ball much or what. I think with McNichols, there's something with Hillard, though, that I still get a little nervous about when he's carrying the football. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just afraid he's going to fumble all the time or something.
Yeah.
With McNichols, I don't feel that way at all. Like, you're getting McNichols is going to secure the football,
Yeah, even with Foreman, like me and my wife were talking about it.
Yeah.
Whenever Foreman runs the ball, he looks like he's going to fumble every time he gets hit. It's crazy. His ball security it doesn't have me feeling safe at all. And Hilliard kind of has that same feel. I don't know why or what it is, but it's just strange. But I mean, what can you do? One thing you can do is bring the best running back in the NFL back and get him back into the rotation. He doesn't need to get his 30 carries. I mean, I'm sure, to be honest, I'm kind of expecting to see that in the playoffs. But now, like, that's why I really want him to go out there against the Texans and get 10 carries or so and let him get his feet wet again. And let's see if he can take a few of those hard hits from, because he's not getting hit in practice. So let's just see how it goes, and we'll see.
And I saw Titan upload in there, so shout out to him. And if you're still in here, upload. I knew you'd probably get a kick out of this. You probably didn't see it earlier, but we threw some shade as your good friends at A to Z would do. But we threw some shade on Jack Gentry tonight for his his hairstyle and not ever brushing his hair or doing anything about it.
He's got the Macho Man late 80s thing
Yeah,
going
dude,
on.
I swear it's like he just wakes up off a bender and he's like, I'm gonna throw a flag up in the background and talk about some football today on
Doesn't it kind of look like the
media.
flag? Doesn't it look like the flag is kind of saying tighten down?
Yeah, like
Oh man.
it drives me nuts, man. I don't know why, but anyways, dude, there's 45 people in here, man. So tighten up that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. We're literally 24 away from freaking 1,000 subs. And once I get to 1,000 subs, I'll be able to get, monetized and all that stuff. So it'll be something pretty cool, man. I can, make some money off this thing, put it back into the channel, get some better lights. I've had 2 lights break on me. Haven't got any more yet. I need to get some more, but yeah, man, I mean, and give Titan Anderson a follow on Twitter and on YouTube. He's almost at 6K. And
Yeah, getting there. I'm not what I think it's like 60 away or something like that, which is pretty
yeah,
cool. It's pretty cool. It's man, I got started off so differently than everybody else. I can't like it my first video was to be honest, I'm closing in on 1,000 videos, right? And my first sorry, it's loud over here. My first 300 or 400 are probably all cell phone videos, just talking to nobody really, just saying what I felt. I didn't have an audience. I didn't even have I remember the year before the previous season, I had 183, I believe, subscribers in 1 year.
wow.
Yeah, and then the next year came, and then this year where I kind of like really exploded. I guess you can, I don't know, but yeah, 183, I believe it was, in a whole calendar year, and that's unbelievable. When I look back at it, I'm like, wow, like, but I was still doing videos. It's not for views or anything like that. I love this football team. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not even in Tennessee. I'm not even from
Yeah.
Tennessee. No affiliation, nothing. I love this team, man. And it's just taken off. I seen other people, other YouTubers and stuff, with like mics and setups and stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I'm doing the same thing they're doing, just not with their stuff. So little by little, I started adding things here and there. And the subscribers started showing up, and I guess maybe taking me more seriously. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's been a hell of a journey.
How many videos would you say you've released? And I mean, I know you could see on YouTube, but like, how many you think you've released over these last 5 years?
Oh, yeah, it's 900 and something.
Wow,
I
man.
could tell you. Yeah, I'm closing in on 1,000 videos. I have 941 right now.
Wow, man. That's wild. And I think Upload said something earlier about, I don't know, he said something about watch hours. Yeah, I know. You got to get the watch hours too. I think I'm close though. I know I'm like, I think I lack about like 30% of the watch hours or something. So yeah, I guess I got to get the watch hours. Somebody said something about on Streamlabs you could make money, without 1K. I don't know if that's true. I don't even know how to use Streamlabs.
I don't think Streamlabs has anything to do with that specifically. I don't see how that would make any difference. It's just StreamYard's just you said Streamlabs, right?
I think he said Streamlabs.
Yeah, Streamlabs. I have Streamlabs OBS. That's what I use for my my games, live games, and it doesn't do anything to help make it. Just a different layout. That's all it is. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody had messaged me, said, "Hey, brother, you can set up a Streamlabs account and use that instead of Super Chats and keep more." I'll check into that.
You can use Streamlabs like you're using StreamYard, and you can actually use them together. I found out how to do that. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
I just haven't done it yet. But and if you're live on Streamlabs instead of StreamYard, you still get the hours. So if you look at it, if that's what you're talking about, then yes. If you're using Streamlabs instead of StreamYard, as long as you're using your YouTube channel, the hours go up.
Yeah, and I'll have to check that out. I'll have to dig into that and check it
Yeah.
out. It's so much stuff, man. It's so crazy and how advanced everything's come. We're gonna go about, what time is it? We're gonna go about 10 more minutes, and then, like I said, everybody, hop over to Titans Weekly after this. They're having their weekly chop up show, and I'll be on there as well with those guys. So hop over to their channel as soon as we get done here, and yeah, give them some support as well. Those guys have been doing it for a little while too. There was another thing here that I kind of wanted to get to. Where was it here? Oh yeah, so Ryan Tannehill this year, and this surprised me, and I guess I don't know how much stock you could really put into Pro Football Focus. I did get a subscription to it for a month. I probably shouldn't have, but just because it's probably not really worth it. But at the same time, it is kind of cool because you could see some kind of crazy stats and stuff. But Ryan Tannehill's overall ranking, this is for the whole season. Now, this is basically overall passing. He's 8th in the league, is according to Pro Football Focus. He's got 17 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, where he's at right now. I wish he would get 3 touchdown passes in the last game just to kind of hit that 20 mark. I think, this has been a tough year with injuries. It kind of makes you wonder if he would have had at least AJ out there, how many touchdowns would he have got? How many less interceptions? But what do you think about Tannehill being kind of in that top 8? Do you think he's a top 8, top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now?
I'll tell you what, man, you give him all his weapons. He hasn't there's been times where he just doesn't have anybody. One receiver here, one's out. The other one comes back, the other one leaves. Derrick Henry gets hurt, or he don't have nobody. It's like it's hard to really blame him, and then the pass blocking for the Titans hasn't been very good. Run blocking, great. But it's like when he has all his weapons, I feel like he's a top 10 quarterback in our system with all the weapons. You've got someone is super happy over there. But you oh my god,
It's all good. It's not even that loud, dude.
Yeah, my mic is usually not supposed. I don't know. They're pretty loud. But anyway, with our weapons, and a lot of people need to realize Julio Jones was brought in for this playoff run to get over that hump, and he looks healthy out there. So please don't tweak a hamstring again and stay out there because we need you, Julio. If Julio, AJ, and Henry's out there with the way this defense is playing, good luck. You're gonna see Ryan Tannehill put up numbers.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, Julio's just doesn't have it anymore." I've seen a lot of videos where he's been wide open many times. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, Tannehill just didn't throw it to him. I mean, that one game where they were both in, I mean, AJ was just insane that game. He was going off. So I think you just go with the hot hand there. But I think with Julio in the game, obviously, I don't care if maybe he has lost a step. I don't know. But just his presence in the game, it's like here we get back to the start of the season. Before the season started, everybody's freaking going nuts. All the media is going nuts. Oh, we got AJ, we got Henry, we got Julio, blah, blah, blah. The Titans are going to win the Super Bowl, yada, yada, yada. And it's kind of funny how it's come full circle. You know what I mean? Like, here we are. We're about to start the playoffs. Somehow we've scraped and clawed to 11-5, which is a darn good record, in my opinion, for yes, we lost to some crap teams. A lot of that's injuries, the pandemic, all that stuff, illnesses. But, man, it's crazy how we've come full circle. And here we are again, right? Julio, AJ, Henry, all these guys are back, but you throw in Foreman. You throw in Hillard, you throw in, McNichols, all these guys. NWI has progressed.
Don't forget about the Walgreens killer, Bud Dupree.
Yeah, Bud Dupree.
Oh
Exactly.
man,
I mean,
I
Bud
had to.
Dupree is crucial, man. He's
Oh man,
crucial.
and he's
in
he's
this.
gotten more explosive as the season's gone on. It's been so obvious to me, and I would it would be nice to hear if Upload sees the same, because Upload calls the games too, man. And I'll tell you what, when Bud Dupree was first in there, he admitted in the week 1 or whatever, whenever he first played, I can't remember, but earlier in the season, he was like I came back too soon.
Yeah.
He admitted that, and now he's just looked so explosive, and that front four is vicious. They're vicious, and they're
Oh,
so
dude.
fun to watch, man. It really is.
What do you I was gonna say, what do you think? I don't think anything's gonna really come of the Walgreens thing. I didn't see it being anything, I mean, yeah, he probably reacted the wrong way. I mean, but who knows what that guy, what is, he was like swinging on a door or something. I don't know what he was doing.
A
But
lot of people need to realize is that, yeah, people need to understand that these are famous people, right? But they have lives also. You can't just be up in their face and stuff like that. It's not cool. Um, Regardless, even he didn't do anything bad. He didn't hit nobody. It was maybe some grabbing, this and that. It looked like he was actually trying to separate a few people at times. There's nothing that's going to happen. And if something does happen, I doubt it'll happen this season. Maybe a fine. Who knows? But to be honest, man, there's been so much worse, and nothing's happened to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect
yeah,
anything to happen to him. I expect everybody to be out there for the Titans. I expect the Titans to be healthy, hungry, and ready to make the Super Bowl run. I literally don't see anyone stopping us other than ourselves if we don't take care of the football. That's it. I really feel very highly on this football team, man. And if there's ever a Titans team to win a Super Bowl, please God, be this one.
yeah, man, it would be a heck of a story. It would. I think it would make a heck of a story for the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, the Titans get to the Super Bowl, defy all odds. Henry is that like you said, generational type of talent. You know what I mean? He's that caliber of a player that I would think the NFL would want in a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? He's polarizing. Everybody talks about him, all that type of stuff. You know, and again with Dupree, kind of sorry, switching back here. From what I heard, that the guy on the thing was saying he was going to spit on his girlfriend or whoever the girl was with him and all that stuff. And any normal person, if I'm in a Walgreens and there's some idiot, saying some stuff to my wife, like, I don't know if I wouldn't react the same way. You know what I mean? But regardless, like, he is a pro athlete. He's got to watch himself. He's got to hold himself to a little higher standard, those type of situations. Most situations, a normal person probably wouldn't even got the cops called on them. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But we're going to start wrapping it up, man. I got to get over to weekly show here in a few minutes. But, man, let them know what you got coming up in the next few days and, where they can find you. There's 50 people in here, so y'all been awesome, man. Y'all have been amazing in the chats. I'm sorry I couldn't get to more of your comments, but yeah.
Rossi's a busy guy today, you guys. Give him a break. Also, shout out to Tennessee Titans Weekly, man. I'll be over there as well. I got to do a few things, but I'm gonna have you guys on my phone. I'll be listening to the whole day. I'll be in the chat involved and stuff. So shout out to all you guys. You guys can find me. Titan Anderson 1 on Twitter. I love Twitter. It's amazing. Titan Anderson, just subscribe if you haven't already. And what do I have coming up? Nothing. I quit. No, I'm just kidding.
You can't quit.
I plan on doing. I'm gonna try to do a Saturday game. I'm gonna do the Titans game and the Sunday night football game. So I'm gonna try to do 3 games for you guys over those two days. No guarantees, but at least 2. Between 2 and 3. And yeah, man. I'm just ready for the playoffs, to be honest. I want that 1 seed to be officially crowned to the Titans. You know what I mean? And I just want to just prepare for that. And man, Rossi, thank you for having me on, man. I know a lot of people probably want us to go a little longer, but it's all good, man. One thing that's cool is that you know, I consider you a friend, and it's we'll have plenty of times to link up, and you on my channel, me on yours. There will always be more opportunities. So if you guys are watching right now, man, make sure you guys subscribe to me, subscribe to Rossi, leave a like, and also go check out Tennessee Titans Weekly Show with Rossi, man. It's just gonna be fire. So go show some love, man. Show some support, man, because Tennessee Titans Weekly's been doing it a while also, man, and they've been always putting in top-notch content. Shout out to Jock and Hawk. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Facts, no paper. So, all right, man. Well, I will see you later. I'm gonna wrap it up, and yeah.
Hey, man.
Tighten up, man.
Tighten up, Code Blue, Cyclops Swag. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, Rossi.
Yeah, man. Tighten up. So there he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Titan Anderson in the flesh on our channel. I appreciate all of y'all in here tonight. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I don't know where we stand yet. Let me grab my phone and see what our subscriber count is. We were ticking to 1K. We're almost there. And it means a lot to me, guys, the support that all y'all have given me. It does mean a lot to me because, you know, you want people to watch your stuff. You put in all this work. You want people to appreciate it and like it and stuff. And it seems like everybody has really liked it so far. And, you know, subscribe if you haven't yet. We're at 976. So we are, what, 24 subscribers away from, 26. We're at 974. Is that right? It says 976 on my phone. I don't know. Either way, we're 24 to 26 subscribers away from 1K. So that's pretty cool, man. Titan Upload Network, Rossi Sub Tracker on my phone. I hear you, man. And yeah, tighten up that like button. This channel is a member of the Titan Upload Network. We try to bring you content. If I'm not bringing you content, Titan Upload's bringing you content. So we try to work together and make sure we're not, you know, crossing shows and all that. So we just try to bring y'all good quality content, man. We put a lot of effort into it, try to get you guys involved. And yeah, tighten up. I'm going to get out of here. You guys go over to Tennessee Titans Weekly. Just type in Tennessee Titans Weekly in the YouTube search bar, and it will pull up. Tighten up. I'm so excited. We might have a show tomorrow night with a Houston Texans YouTuber. So I don't know if that's still going on yet or not, but we'll let you know. The enemy will be in this house. So we'll talk about the Texans with him, kind of get another perspective. So tighten up, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all later.